So it's time for the cookies. So here, this is a cat. Got some cats and some bats. I did get a pack of Halloween-themed cookie cutters, and it also came with pumpkins, ghosts, and a witch's hat. The ones that I did not use, you know, the baking form didn't really come out well, so these were our best ones. So here we are. So this cookie is the Mad Cloud Whiskey Brown Sugar Cookie, and it's essentially like the flavor is similar to a chocolate chip cookie, just minus the chocolate chips. So yeah, so got the cookies, got some icing. So decorating cookies is not my forte. Give me a cupcake, awesome. A cake, I can work with that. Cookies, not my forte. So, I can't say how they'll come out. If they come out crappy, I warned you. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little fun with the cookies. Got some black icing, some red icing. There are no red cats or bats, but, or at least I don't think there's red bats. I don't know if that's a, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'll start here.
So who are you?
Who am I? I'm Cloud, which is short for Claudia. Claudia Griffo is my full name. And so I am a South Jersey resident, born and raised. Been here my entire 24 years. And baking has always kind of been like my escape. It's been like a form of therapy for me. So one of my best friends from high school, the Mad in Mad Cloud, Maddie Torres, we decided at the beginning of the pandemic, like, why not just start an Instagram page? And you know what, whatever we're feeling, whatever we want to make, like, she's very, very artistic, so I'm not. So while she bakes and cooks for the page as well, she also displays her artwork. So she brings that to the table. And so we started off with our Instagram page just as like an outlet for us, just to kind of have fun with. And I didn't leave any room for some red. So here we are. We got one bat, no red in there. That's a lot of fun. But we started off with Mad Cloud just as like something fun just to do during the pandemic and kind of display our work. And then as we got more into it, we were like, hey, we wonder if people would be interested in any of our products. So we've just slowly been trying to see what people would be interested in and just kind of winging it. We don't have a business background, but you know, we love to bake. We love being creative. So just kind of taking it day by day and figuring it out as we go. I think I'm gonna run out of this. I didn't get enough. This is why I don't decorate cookies. Not experienced in that.
So when did you start getting into baking?
So baking, really like as early as I can remember. Both of my grandmothers were very big bakers. They loved to bake. They were just not, I think that's where I get my unconventionalness. I don't even know if that's a word. Where I get that from, because they just didn't measure things out. They were both from Sicily. So it was kind of like they just did things by memory. So really seeing them bake kind of inspired me to start baking. And as I started doing it, I just realized that I loved it. It was a fun activity that I like to do, that I found that I was good at. And you get this awesome, or most of the time it's awesome, sometimes it's not awesome, but you get a product after that people usually like. I mean, who doesn't like sugar? So yeah, so really I can't recall like an exact age, but I have memories of, my mom's mom coming to stay with us, and she would come for like 2 weeks, and while she was here, like she would teach me how to make different kinds of cookies and whatever, and like we would do even like pasta and all different kinds of things. So I think it stemmed as just like a positive memory for me, and I just associate that still as an adult. So yeah.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
That's tough. I really like pie. Pie I really like, because I just recently, like about a couple months ago, I keep thinking like we're still in September, and I'm like, oh, last week when it was August. But in August, I actually used the great World Wide Web and got myself onto YouTube and learned how to do lattice crust. So I really enjoy doing pie. This little thing, it's called a toothpick. And you take it and you just kind of smush around the icing, to kind of get it and maneuver it where you want. It's a really complicated technique that they teach you in culinary school. That, it's in the book that you have to get.
What's your most hated thing about baking?
I guess my most hated thing is that ultimately baking is a science, and I am not a science person. I was never a science person. I'm not good at understanding scientific things, so that is what I hate about it. I hate that, while you can experiment, and I definitely like to experiment with baking, there is this sort of precision that you have to have. So that I hate about it. I hate that there is like chemistry involved in it, because I hate chemistry. So
Well, you'd be bound by the rules.
I hate rules. Fuck the rules.
Kid show.
Sorry
It's not a
everybody.
kid show.
Pardon my French. I hope no kids are watching this.
There definitely won't be. What's something that you hope or you want to try baking?
I think I want to get more artistic with my baking. I say that as I'm doing not the best job decorating these cookies. I really want to, because baking really is an art form, I feel, and I would love to become more artistic with baking. So that is something I need to push myself to practice and to get better at. Let's see, this might be the last one I'm able to do, because I don't have any more. This is this might be it.
Have you ever watched the Great British Baking Show?
A lot of people ask me that.
Oh no.
And your beautiful wife, Amanda, has also asked me that. And I think I've seen half of an episode of one. And you would think that because I love to bake, I would love that show. I don't like baking shows. I don't like cooking shows. I don't know why I don't like them. They don't interest me. I would rather be doing it than watching it. I'm like that, I think, in all aspects of my life, that I'm a hands-on learner, and I learn best from doing. So I don't like cooking shows.
You like you said fall's your favorite season, right?
It is my favorite season. Yeah.
What's your favorite fall flavor?
That's tough. I really enjoy like pumpkin flavored things, as basic as that sounds. But I also love apples. Apples are one of my favorite fruits. And I love like apple and cinnamon. Love that scent, love the flavor. That's my favorite. Next to pumpkin. They're both my favorite. Oh man, this is, you will never see me doing a tutorial on how to decorate. I got 3 out of the however many cookies I made.
20.
Made a lot of cookies, not enough icing. So we're gonna add a little, you can't really even see the red. No, but it's like, if you could see the red, it would be very cute. but it's very faint. So you have to be super zoomed in. So let's see if you can see the red. Yeah, I don't know if they're glowing eyes or if it's the bloody fangs. Whatever you want it to be, that's what it is. So here we are. I will give you this tip about decorating. When you go to decorate, get more than 0.67 ounces worth of icing, because you will need more. This is not enough.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, you know?
It's enough for 3.
It's enough for 3.
2 rats, 1 cat.
3 animals.
I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was not thinking.
That's why this is called Very Amateur
Baking show. Welcome. Stay tuned for the second episode. We got a little on this guy right here. A little bit. Get a little black on him.
Just like albino.
Yep. The rare albino bats.
Like the people.
I guess my send-off message is that, you know, if you have a passionate, if you have a passion, something that you're passionate about, follow it. And, you know, like before we started doing things with Mad Cloud and like made an Instagram page, I always thought, oh, like so many people do that. Like we're just another number in the people that do it. Like everyone is gonna make fun of it. No one's gonna actually care about it. And if that's the case, who cares? If you enjoy doing it, which this is something that I very much so enjoy, and you wanna share it because it makes you happy, then share it. And if 5 people like it, awesome. 500 people like it, even better. So I think just stick to what makes you happy and go with it. And don't worry about what the outcome will be. If it makes you happy, then just go with it. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.